Our first sponsor is brought to you by Monster Martial Arts. It's located in Seminole Town Center Mall in Sanford, Florida, at 196 Town Center Circle, Sanford, Florida, 32771. Chest Out Rudy and I train weekly with the founder and owner, Joe. Contact Joe for any additional information about Monster Martial Arts at 407-871-2361.
Woo! Good morning, America. Welcome to the Say It With Your Chest podcast. Since you woke up on the right side of dirt this morning, let me get 2 chest beats and a Ric Flair. Woo!
Hey, it's your boy E Fitness, aka the Instigator, aka the man that needs no introduction. This is the Say It With Your Chest podcast. With me, I have my boys. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
This your boy Steve O'Michael, aka Smooth and Dark Chocolate, aka Chocolate Sunday. What's Sunday without chocolate?
Facts.
It's your boy Chest Out Rudy. Some call me AKA Haitian Sensation, AKA Haitian Fresh, G.I. Joe. But of course, I go by Chest Out Rudy.
All right.
It's your boy Chest Out Corey, aka Commercial Corey, the walking billboard. Chest out.
Hey, that's how we doing it today. As I mentioned, guys, this is the Say It With Your Chest podcast. Say It With Your Chest podcast. Today we got a jam-packed episode. We're going to discuss social media. But before we do, I want to get in tune with my boys. I want to know what they did this weekend. So I was just chilling for the most part. I went to the beach, you know what I mean? I think I went to the museum. I'm going to be going tomorrow. I don't know. I just been chilling, man.
You think?
I think, man. Hey,
That sounds like relationship goals.
Hey,
Did you take Sam to the beach?
Hey, I did, man. I did today, actually. So I might get a little bit on the floor, but hey, don't mind me. That's pretty much all I did. Hung out with the lady, you know, as I told y'all before, I'm taking. Nothing too crazy. Beautiful. What about y'all boys?
Man, I had class pretty much.
Okay.
Fire department school pretty much, man, locked in. All up in the sun, ain't really do too much. After I got done, man, I hit the sheets. You know, the old lady, she had school work to do, but I'm like, I'm out, boo. I catch you when I ain't tired.
Okay, all right.
Well, my week, E was kind of like yours, man. I just went to the beach, took my girl to the beach to catch the sunset. And I had a pretty good week this week. Happy to say that I got a company that basically see something in me that they are thinking about possibly giving me a contract. So I'm happy about that.
Congratulations.
Congrats, man, on the girl and the contract, you know? Hey.
Let me get 2 chest beats and a Ric Flair. Woo!
Hopefully we get to meet her soon, you know what I mean?
Hey,
I would love to.
Maybe you will.
Well, it's your boy Chest Out Corey. I had a beautiful week. Wifey got to a point that she want to go overboard with my daughter's birthday. My daughter's turning a big 13 next Thursday.
Teenager day.
So we are going to ball until we fall.
Wait, do you have cameras?
Man, we got cameras.
Okay.
It's gonna be lights, cameras, action, and popcorn.
Wait, no, I'm talking about cameras in the house.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. But we taking my daughter to Orlando. She wants to go camping. So we're going to have a camping trip next week between the 5th and the 7th of September. And she starts school next Monday. So we're making preparation for that too as well.
Hey, congrats, man.
She's going to the 8th grade. So
I've seen
kudos to my daughter.
her grow up. Like, now she's a young lady right now, so that's pretty cool.
And the beautiful thing about it, my daughter, she was born 1 pound 13 ounces, and she's an A student. She's healthy right now, and she's doing real good. So won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Awesome.
Hey, sound like everybody had a good week. And for all the viewers out there in La La Land, I hope you guys had a great week as well. With that being said, we got my boy Chest Out Rudy. He's going to go ahead and go over the headlines for us, a little bit of news, things that's been going on. So go ahead and check them out.
Basically, what's happening? All right, so this week was a pretty big week in terms of what's going on right now. first thing that we have is basically a Hurricane Laura. It hit the Texas and Louisiana border at a Category 4-3. Winds about 150 miles per hour. But the good thing about this is that there wasn't as many casualties as the storms of past, especially Louisiana. Another thing was what happened in the NBA.
Hey.
Yes, let's talk.
Woo! So yesterday, the Bucks had a game against the Magic, and basically what happened was the Bucks did not come out.
The tragic.
They did not come out. They basically decided to boycott the game, so they had to forfeit the game for that day at least. So right now we don't know if they're gonna put those games back on. But what that caused, it caused a lot of the other teams to do the same thing. So now they're postponing some of these games. The whole NBA is postponing games. So we don't know if there's going to be a playoff. And this is all because of the situation, the shooting that happened a few days ago. Another news basically right now is what's going on with the protests. Did anybody see the guy that basically shot like 3 people during the protest?
Yeah.
So basically, this guy, he's probably, I think he's 16 or 17 years old.
17.
He was driven to the protest where people were protesting the shooting of an unarmed black person again by the cops. Shot in the back 7 times while he was going into his car with his kids in the car. So these people are protesting this, and this guy, 17-year-old with a rifle, like a army rifle or something, goes to in the middle of everything that's going on, shoots 3 people, kills 2, and severely injures another person. Now, what's so awful about, I'm so angry about this is that he walks around with his rifle in plain sight of cops, like right in front of cops, and nothing happens. I mean, he has his hands up in the air thinking that he's going to get caught, like, oh, I'm done, I'm going to jail, but nothing happens. So he escaped, and they had to do a manhunt to find him later, only because people were outraged. That's insane. That's crazy. I mean, this is the world that we're living in today right now.
That's scary. Very scary.
But
So look, I got a lot of my Caucasian friends that ask, what can they do? I mean, it's pretty much nothing that you can do, but if you got a African American friend or minority, just stand up for them, man. Just speak for them as well, because your words matter as well to them. Let them know that you're there for them, look out for them, and stand up for them. That's the most important thing, because your silence is just like saying it's okay to them, and if you're not with me, you're against me. So I just wanted to say that.
That speaks volume as far as just acknowledging that these things are happening and trying to figure out if there's anything that you can do about it. That speaks volume, and that makes me, if a friend of mine were to do that, I'd be very impressed with that. But that is your news, people. So
News with Chess.Rudy.
Chess.Rudy.
Hey. All right, well, today we just got the news. Now we're going to talk about everybody's favorite topic. You know what it is. I know what it is. We all know what it is. Social media. But to start off this segment, I'm going to start off with a little game. It's called 2 Truths and a Lie. So the first one is I'm 6'5". The second one is I have a net worth of $20 million. And the third one is I drive a Ferrari, a Lambo, and a Porsche truck. Now, I'm going to give you 5 seconds. Can you guys guess which one's true and which one's a lie?
They sound like all of them a lie to me.
Well, guess what? On social media, they all true. You feel me? You know what I mean? Hey, I can be who I want to be. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Hey, that part. Let me get 2 chest beats in a Ric Flair. Woo! All right, so we're going to get this started right. My first question for you guys, and I want you guys to answer as honestly as possible. Do you guys think that social media has ruined society?
Has it ruined society? I don't know if you can say that it ruined society, but it definitely changed how we live. It did change society. Like, you can be at a dinner table talking to your friends or whatever, and they're sitting there on their phone. Like it created like a disconnect in the real world or reality, and now you're living in social media world. So it changed it that way, but there's still some good to social media, I think.
Okay. I see where you're coming from. What you guys think? Any other opinions on it?
I mean, it's 2020, man. Like, technology is just a thing now. Social media is just a thing now. I think we're so into not changing. We're used to one way, and I get, yes, it can cause a disconnect, but also, man, it's people that's tripping about social media. Social media is a good thing, man.
Okay.
I don't got no problem with social media. It help people come from nothing to something. You know, yeah, people flex on there a little bit, but hey, man, I mean, it's working for them. But I think for the older folks and what's going on now, nobody want that change. Social media and technology, that's the new thing, which is social media. It is what it is.
So if I hear this correctly, Rudy thinks that it has ruined society, and you think that it actually made it better.
There's actually let me clarify, because I did say it changed it, but it doesn't necessarily mean it changed every aspect of it badly. You know what I'm saying? As far as the disconnect, yeah, you have the disconnect. But as far as, you know, people making a come up or people being able to be seen, and you have artists that come from social media. You have comedians that come from social media. You have a lot of ways of becoming or being a success with social media that you didn't have in the past. So yeah, it does create that disconnect, and I see it all the time. Like people driving in their cars, like it does create that disconnect, but it also has some benefits as well.
I think, man, it just allow people to bring out who they are. I mean, or what they want to be. Yeah, like I say, they flex. Don't get it twisted, but maybe that's what they want to be. That's what they envision themselves. So they get behind that keyboard, that laptop, or that cell phone,
Twitter fingers,
and get to work. I mean, it is what it is.
You're just a different person. Like if you can dream something and you can actually live your dream. Like sometimes people are just living their dream through social media, just becoming a completely different person, and they're getting paid for it. Some of them are.
Well, let me say this. I think it's definitely a disconnect when it comes to social media. It's definitely a disconnect when it comes to social media. Because I see people driving in their cars. I mean, I drive the same truck I've been driving for years, and I'm riding high, so I'm sitting on top of people. I'm watching people drive their car. The car is almost like Michael Knight. Kid, the car is driving itself. People are not even watching the roadway. They're driving with their eyes on their phones. And then they could come to a point that they almost hit you and look at you like you wrong for what you're doing.
Yeah.
I think with social media, you're not building a bridge when it comes to the family. You're sitting in the household, you're trying to watch a movie, your wife, your child, somebody's on social media. You wake up in the morning, the first thing before you brush your teeth and do anything, you're back on social media. So to me, it's a disconnect.
But do you agree that there are some benefits to it though?
If you are an entrepreneur, you're promoting your business, you're selling something, you're bringing more awareness.
You're selling something. You're also promoting and building your own brand. Like people are actually doing good with social media. Just with anything else, there's the good side and there's the bad side. We can't just talk about social media and just talk about the bad side. Let's talk about what good it's doing as well.
But then again, you also got people that find themselves through other people on social media. Maybe I didn't know how to be a family man, but I found a dude that is a family man. Maybe I found the Chest Out Corey on there. I'm following every day I wake up what he did today, which is something positive. Okay, I'm gonna put that in my toolbox. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see no disconnect. You just gotta. It has its good things.
I mean, you'll find what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Like if you're looking for something good, you're gonna find that.
There's something for
if
everybody.
you're looking for something bad, you're gonna find that too. It's a two-edged sword. So that's why I say again, you can't just talk about the good or the bad. You got to mention both sides.
Well, let me say this here. I'm nomadic, right? I travel a lot. And a lot of people tell me when I travel, once a year we travel out of the country, me and my wife for a birthday, right? So when we travel, a lot of people say, Corey, I live through you. So I do a lot of posting when it comes to my travels.
Absolutely.
So when I go somewhere, I want you to see and embrace my moment. So when it came to travels and stuff like that, so a lot of people tell me, Corey, keep posting those pictures when you out of the country because we living through you. So I do post a lot when it comes to my travels.
I mean, I can take that from you as well, Corey. Like, you know, I don't post my every move, but I post my accomplishments, man, because as Corey said, I came from nothing as well. I want those that's on social media that come from nothing that we can relate to and be like, you know what, I can do the same thing he do or whatever the case is. Dads are not really a thing. What they say, dads are not really around. So I post my relationship with my daughter, you know, hoping that guy that's not with his kids be like, you know what, he didn't grow up with a father as well, but he's doing it. That shouldn't be an excuse. So.
Well, what I was doing, and it's crazy, right? People will follow your every move when it comes to social media. So when I was posting on social media, my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, I had people not coming back to me, going to my sister, my brother. Corey's posting too much. He's showing people his household, his travels, where he's going, his next move. So
that's a hater.
It's definitely a hater, but I had to embrace that moment and say, you know what? Let me slow down. Let me fast from social media. I did a 21-day fast from social media just to get my life back on track because I think it controlled part of my life. Because like I said before, I used to wake up every single day before I even brushed my teeth and I jumped on social media. And that could be, to me, it was being my kryptonite. Yeah. It wasn't working for me, it was working against me, even though I was trying to market my brand.
The thing about it though, if you allow it to take over your life, then it becomes a problem.
Yes, I agree.
You have to have balance though. You have to be able to, you know, step away from social media. You have to be able to turn it off.
But that's hard if you're getting fed by that though. You know what I'm saying? Well, like you're not getting that from home, and they're feeding you that on there. They're feeding you
those likes.
I have to admit, when I look at my social media and I have 1,000 or 2,000
there you
likes,
go. then you get one like. What you do? Dang, they don't like me. I'm gonna do
something different.
But let's take it here. Do you allow your kids to have social media? Me and my wife, and it's crazy that my daughter wanted to be on social media because her friends was on social media. So we had to tell my daughter, and my wife don't even have social media whatsoever. And like I said before, she's a very successful African-American queen. So with my daughter, we had to let my daughter know, we don't want you to embrace the moment that you think that you got to be liked by somebody. Because that could be a sign of, it could lower a female's self-esteem.
Yeah, insecurities.
So we had to tell my daughter, like, if it's not making money, if it's not making sense, it's doing you a disservice. So we don't allow her, once she gets 16 years of age, she can make the decision if she wants to be on social media. But as of now, it's about your studies and just enjoy life as a kid. And don't worry about who's liking you.
I completely agree with that. Like, there has to be like an age where it's acceptable for them to be on social media. But, 12 years old, 11, 9, you don't need to be on social media that early in your age. Like, there's so much that's going on there.
Perverts slide into your DMs.
Yeah, people will find you if they want to find you. Like, they will find you. They will go into your DMs and message you. And if you don't have that training from home, you'll fall prey to some of that stuff.
I think it's fine as long as there's parental control. If the mom and the dad got control of it, you check it here and there, whatever the case. Because the kid got a gift, they got a gift. If you need to share it with the world, you need to share it with the world. Because if it can make you money, I'm gonna be like, well, I got a 12-year-old, 9-year-old daughter that can sing, and social media is that platform that I can put her on. And I'm like, nah, because she's 12 years old.
But there's a way you do it. Like you said, it has to be monitored. Like your parents would be the ones that looks at all the comments and makes sure that everything is okay.
Too, some kids, they grow up and was raised in the lights. It is what it is.
Facts.
You got your Bow Wow. He been in the lights since
12.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Romeo and all them guys. Some kids just grow up in the lights.
It's a good thing that you guys mentioned this, because the next topic, it actually segues to that perfect. So with that being said, since we're talking about kids, at what age do you think a kid should have a cell phone?
Oh, that's a powerful one.
That is a tough one.
I got
mean,
my daughter a cell phone at the age of 10.
Man, you got kids texting at 5 now. Boy.
But the
Like-
reason why we got my daughter a cell phone, because when she's at school, it's imperative that we know what's going on. So if you have a shooting at school, she gets sick at school, she can call me directly.
Yeah, and I agree. Like right now in this day and age, they should be able to have a cell phone earlier on. Like what age exactly? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but around, I'd say about 10 is a good age for them to have a phone. They can communicate back and forth with you. Obviously, you're probably going to control their plan, or they'll probably be on a family plan or something. But me, like, I didn't have my first cell phone until I started college. I'm serious.
You had 9 other brothers.
And your mama hates you.
Okay.
And your mom and
That
daddy
was probably
hates
the problem.
you. You didn't even step outside till you went to college.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
Hey Joe, you done with
Nah.
those pants? I take those pants.
I was in church like 7 days a week.
All right.
All you know is Lakai, Lekol, and that's it.
The 3 L's: Laka, Lekol, and Leglis.
Okay, what is that?
That's school, church, and home.
Okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
if you guys had to come up with a general age, if you guys had to agree upon one age group, like within 3 years, like 5 to 8, 8 to 11, 11 to 14, what would that range be?
To get him a phone?
Yep.
I would say at
I'm
least
going-
8, 9 years old.
I'd say about 10 years old.
Okay.
About 9.
They gotta be
Okay.
They gotta be responsible.
What 9 is? About 3rd, 4th grade?
Yes.
Something like
Nah, I'm
that.
going 5th grade, whatever the
Fifth
age
grade?
that is. 11.
Okay.
That way you can. At
I
least-
mean, at some point, you need to be in contact with the school. You need to be that parent that go up there, make sure all the teachers got your contact so they know what's going on. I ain't just throwing out no phone like that. My daughter, she 7. She was taking pictures in my phone when she was like 5, 6 years old. Like, it ain't no telling what's going to be in her phone.
Right.
Like, nah.
That's true.
Well, that's why you have something that's called screen time on your phone.
Oh, screen time.
Yeah, screen time. You can control everything. You can see how much network they're on, how much social media they're
Man,
doing.
them kids about
per day.
smart. They about smarter than you now.
Hey.
They 2 years old and pick
Well,
up a tablet and
But don't they have
let's-
like something right now that can actually like shut down all the devices in the home? Like,
Yes,
I think there's something like that.
Screen time. It's
Yeah.
screen time. I could shut down at what time. I could give her a time what time she gets on the phone and what time I shut her phone off. Like, it's been nice that I shut her phone out at 9 o'clock and she'll come to me and say, "Dad, I'm about to take a shower and I need my music." So I give her 30 more minutes.
Oh, nice. Hey, it's actually good that you mentioned screen time because that's our next topic. Speaking of screen time, how much do you guys spend on average on your screens each day? You know you can monitor it now.
You can look at it and you can tell. It can tell you what you're doing.
You got your
Well,
phone
for
on you
me-
right now?
for
Hey,
me,
don't
it
lie.
varies.
Don't lie.
we can look at it right now.
I mean, from day to day, it varies though.
No
But-
cap.
For me, it varies because some days.
Wait, screen time on social media or screen time on your phone?
On your
the
phone,
phone, period.
as a whole.
But you know, I mean
Listening to
screen
music
time on your
counts.
phone gonna be heavy because you know I'm a firefighter. So sometimes when I'm looking up stuff about a patient
Yeah.
or about a certain symptom,
Sure.
I'm on there. So it's kind
Ah,
of
these excuses, huh?
it's kind of hard to be like my screen time ain't gonna be heavy. And nowadays, if you say something I don't know, I'm like, "You fine."
So what's the average, man? Y'all ain't answer the question. What's the average?
I'd have to look at my my phone.
You got your phone?
I don't even know how to do it. I don't know how to check it.
Well, I've been on the.
I get about 5+.
I used to do a lot of time on social media.
Yeah.
But for what I did, I went through that 21-day fast. So what I started doing, I started putting my phone down and picking up a book. That's what I've been doing lately.
Dang.
So more reading than social media.
Okay.
What's more beneficial? A book.
Go ahead, Chess Talk.
I
Corey.
mean, a book is beneficial too, but social media beneficial.
Okay.
You gotta have that balance.
I mean, you can find out like information quick
That's
with
true.
with social media, internet, all that stuff. So, I mean, having the phone is important because I use it all the time. I look up nutrition stuff.
Man, come on. You got old heads that want to get on social media because they feel like they're lost in this world. You go around them and talk to them, be like, "Oh, what that happened?" Oh. And they're like, "Man, I need to get on social media because I'm
That's true.
lost."
But I noticed that the more that I post, the more that I'm on social
Yeah.
media because now I need to know what's going on with my posts. Like, who's replying?
You
Should I
gotta look
reply
who's
back?
commenting.
All right.
we know that.
So what's the average? What you think? If you had to guess, Steve-O said
if I
5.
guess,
5 hours.
I'd probably say about maybe 6-7 hours.
6-7 hours.
I have to
okay.
look at it.
What about you, Corey?
Well, let me say this first. I want to thank you all. I want to thank Rudy. I want to thank you all. I want to thank Rudy. I want to thank Steve-O. I want to thank eFitness. Every time that you go on Google, every time you go on Facebook, every time you swipe your Visa, I'm getting paid for it.
Nah,
You know why?
You own stock.
I have a lot of stock in every company I just named.
Yeah.
So every time I log on Facebook, I'm getting paid for it.
Hey, speaking of stock,
Facts.
Tesla is killing it right now. I'm happy.
No.
I got stock
No.
in Tesla.
No, Amazon is killing it right now. It's
Hey.
$3,600 a share right now.
But as far as how fast Tesla went up, I'm making some money.
Do
Right
you
now.
see what Amazon is at right now?
That's what I like to hear. Hey, I'm glad that you guys are spreading this information. Speaking of spreading information, when it comes to social media, one complaint is that it's made people antisocial over the years.
Yes.
With the advent of social
Man.
media, do you think that it's made you guys more antisocial in real
I ain't
life?
gonna lie to you straight up. I sit behind that phone. Definitely when I didn't have a girl, I sit behind that phone and talk to a girl in person. I'm like,
Hey, sometimes at the I'm a firefighter, so sometimes at the firehouse when we're having our dinners or whatever, I'm on social media or just on my phone a lot, and they're having some serious conversations sometimes, and I'm tuned out to some of that stuff because I'm on my phone.
Magic Mike,
It happens.
a.k.a. Rudy.
Hey, you already know. Okay, what about you, Corey?
I forgot the question.
Oh, the question is, has social media made you more antisocial in real life?
At one point it did, but I detached myself from it.
Okay.
I definitely detached myself from social media. I'm a lot more active with my daughter, with my wife, because you could be in the home and not be present.
yeah.
And my thing is, and this is a real conversation. My daughter one day sat down, and I was using social media for the wrong purposes, right? For the wrong thing. And I resigned from my job. I came home. I said, you know what? I'm gonna create this generational wealth for my family with my company Chest Out. So I got to a point that I said, you know what? I'm gonna log on to social media, and I'm gonna make it work for myself, not work against me. So when I was doing that, my daughter sat down one day. She said, "Dad, why are you on social media so much?" And it made me think. I said, you know what? I'm doing too much. Let me detach myself from it. And that's what I did.
Definitely understand. Well, hey guys, time's winding down. This episode's almost over. Before we go,
So what do y'all think about being catfished on social media? Yes, sir.
Hey man, if
People
that
get-
page look funny, I'm gonna tell you straight up, you fake.
Hey, actually, I have a story.
Okay.
This lady actually reached out to me, and then she thought that I was like sending her messages. Apparently, she was being catfished by someone that had my account or had a fake account of me. And then there was another situation where my whole Facebook was kind of like I was blocked out of a Facebook account, and someone created a whole new Facebook account and sending people messages. They actually they sent you a message.
Hey, they ain't send me no message.
They did send you a message.
It's going down in the DMs. It's going down in the DMs.
You trying to blow up my spot? Hey, come on here, bro.
Yeah, they did. So I was like, I can't figure out who's, because a lot of people were like hitting me back up like, yo, did you send me a message? I'm like, no, I didn't send you no messages. So I contacted E, and E told me yeah. So I didn't have access to the account, but E had access to it. For some reason they blocked me out of that account, so I couldn't pull it up. So E was telling me all about it, and I had to report it. I don't know if that account is still out, but
It's still out there.
It happens, man.
It's still out there.
That's what happened when you got
yeah.
your shirt off on social media.
Rudy, listen, do you like Rudy pictures when he's half naked on social media? Huh?
Hey, it ain't for you, man.
Listen,
it ain't for
definitely not
everybody, huh?
me.
It ain't for you.
No, I say that's my dog. I said no, I can't hit that like button.
It ain't for everybody.
No,
But
sir.
no, I'm guessing catfish is a real thing because before I had my queen, I had several women like, oh, you look the same as your social media. I'm like, it's my pictures. what do you think? And it's like, nah, man, everybody don't look the same on social media. I'm like, all right, I guess.
Man,
Hey,
have
man.
y'all seen these men and women that's putting this makeup on? They go from night to day. Like they create a whole different version of
I've
themselves.
seen
Oh
it.
yeah. It's actually selling stuff like that.
Yes.
Or that technique.
Yeah,
Hey.
if I see you with makeup on all your pictures, that's a next.
Hey, man.
Or the filters.
Yeah, that's
Like,
nice.
I don't want to see nobody with filters.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Take them off.
I ain't even gonna lie, man. I hate seafood, but I love catfish. And the reason being, listen to me on this. Listen to me on this.
Get some clarity. Get some clarity.
Listen to me on this. Just like Steve-O back in the day before I found my queen. You know, I used to be advantageous. I used to do a little searching. And oftentimes you were run across girls that didn't look like their pictures. But every once so often you find someone that just catch you off guard. You know what I mean? It might be catfish in a bad way. You thought she looked a certain type of way. You're like, she all right. But when you met her in real life, you're like, man, oh man.
Hey, some people pictures don't
what
do
Kanye
no
say?
justice.
I know. I look better in real life. So
Some people pictures don't do them no justice.
I like pleasant
get that.
surprises.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Sometimes catfish is good.
That's not catfish though.
That's a catfish.
Nah,
What type of fish is that?
I don't know.
That's a
what it
bass.
That's a bag. All right,
like
guys.
that.
All right, today we talked about social media. We just wanted to give you guys our opinion on social media. Go ahead, comment below, like the video. Let us know what your opinion on social media is. Follow us, Say It With Your Chest podcast. We on Instagram.
Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest.
Say it
Spotify,
with your chest.
Apple Music, worldwide, gonna be syndicated. We doing it all next week, same time, same place. Before we go, you guys got anything to say?
Stay humble, stay safe, stay swole.
Stay swole, baby.
And make sure you say it with your chest.
Say it
And
with
obviously,
your chest.
you know, chest out.
Hey, let me see that shirt, man. That's a hot shirt right there.
That's
Chest
dope.
out.
That's that signature shirt. Keep your dreams bigger and make your circle smaller.
That part.
Chest
Facts.
out.
So we're gonna go ahead and end it with the bigger picture quote of the day. If you live by their applause, you'll die by their silence. And that goes along with social media. Go ahead and be yourself. You gotta love yourself first. Remember that. And make sure you say it with your chest out. Let me get 2 chest beats and a Ric Flair.
Woo! Our second sponsor of the day is brought to you by Chest Out Sports Apparel. Chest Out was established in 2013 in the Central Florida area by co-founder Chest Out Rudy and myself, Chest Out Corey. At Chest Out, our name says it all. It's to provide innovative and fashionable apparel and products that will help any athlete take on any obstacle head on. You can find the gear at chestoutsports.com. Chestoutsports.com. You got your chest out shirts with your chest out on the back of it, and you got your joggers in 3 different colors. Chest out. Let's go.